How's it going, peeps? It's your boy Ozzy. Well, I don't know how to start to say this, but the Detroit Pistons are interested in hiring Becky Hammon. Don't know if I said that correctly, but it's how I'm going to say it, so if you don't like it, I got two words for you.
We got 2 words for ya!
But she's an assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs, and I personally don't think she's the right person for the job, and that's not just because she's a woman or anything like that. So don't freak out because of that. Um, if we went the woman route, which I don't know if that's necessary, not saying again, it's not. I would like to see Cecil Miller, Reggie Miller's sister, who was supposedly better than he was, do it, but it's not just because she's a girl or anything like that. It's because she hasn't coached yet, which a lot of the candidates they are talking about haven't coached. But we, in our situation, need an experienced coach. Unless you're going to rebuild and you're going to stick around with this guy like you did with Brad Stevens. But Brad Stevens accomplished so much, and that's what everyone's going to get compared to is Brad Stevens. And personally, I just don't think that's going to be fair for everybody else. Just because he's accomplished so much this season. And I can't get comfortable here, so just bear with me. But he turned the team around faster than anyone hoped for, and that's what everyone's going to be shooting for, and it's not going to work out for a majority of teams. So we need someone with experience. Whether it's going to be someone who hasn't got the team to the top, but has gotten close and is in a second chance, a Mark Jackson, which is still out there. Can't believe he hasn't been hired yet. I think the route they're going for is they want to hire a president before they hire a coach, and then let the president pick his coach or her coach, going from there. But I just don't see the connection of the fit. She could be a very good coach, and she's got two things going against her. One, she's a female, and two, she's never been a coach in the NBA. She doesn't have the experience. She could be smart. She does have San Antonio working under Greg Popovich as a chart to go off from on the good side. The best organization in basketball, although they're falling apart with this Kawhi Leonard situation. So we'll just have to see where this goes. There's just a lot of names been flying around. Dwayne Casey. Can't believe Toronto fired him. It's not his fault that his team can't perform in the playoffs. But rather than that, it's not the right fit for us. She needs to have her own team and build the way she wants it. But personally, I think she'll stay in San Antonio. Once Greg Popovich retires, she'll take over in San Antonio. So that's just what I think. But what do I know? I'm not in the NBA or nothing. What's going to happen to the Pistons? Whoever we hire. Two things need to happen. And it's going to be like the coach's control for this to happen. But both Reggie Jackson and Blake Griffin need to stay healthy. Preferably Reggie over Blake. We only had a short amount of time with Blake this season. The big three hasn't played with each other yet that much. Zoo type. But Reggie's the key factor for this team. And people say he's overpaid and he's not producing. But we don't win games when he's not here. And this is what it all comes down to. We were a top 5 team in the East when he was here. He got hurt and we just fell apart. And with him being hurt, we'll continue to be the 9th seed. With him being there, we'll make progress. We'll surprise teams and take them. What's the word? We'll be the underdogs. We'll take them by storm and all that stuff. But Blake Griffin is not a point forward. And what I mean by that, he can bring the ball up and initiate plays, but he doesn't take over the game like Reggie Jackson did. At least he wasn't comfortable. Like, I don't know if he didn't step on anyone's toes, but he wasn't producing like he did in L.A., which maybe time will just tell. Maybe he didn't like Stan. I don't know. Whoever we hire has got to find a way to make this thing work because it's all we got. We're invested into this big time. We don't have any money to sign anybody unless we can get someone like Jerry West who can pull off a trade of the century to make something happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't know where this goes. I don't have the answer for it.
What the fuck?
I still personally think the move is Mark Jackson. I just don't think that's gonna happen. They haven't talked about it at all. They have talked about Dwayne Casey, which if they're gonna bring Chauncey in as the president of operations or whatever, I'll be cool with that. Another one I liked was Brent Barry coming in the front office role, but none of these ones that they're talking about are wooing me. I mean, they're talking about going to college and finding some no-name guy and hoping for another Brad Stevens one. We need experience. Experience. We need experience to get us over the hump. And I just don't know what they're doing. Tom Gore sucks as an owner. I'm telling you, this is pathetic and sad to watch. We're falling apart. Who in a million years would have thought that the Lions would have been the best team in Detroit sports of today?
What?
You heard it here first. I mean, they're going to be better. They're already better than the Red Wings. The Red Wings got eliminated from this. They're better than the Tigers, although the Tigers do have a shot to get first place. I don't know how the fuck that's happening, but they're still in it. But they're going to be better than the Tigers, and unfortunately, they're going to be better than the Pistons. So come at me with that. I'm defending them. They're going to be the most fun team to watch, and they got their shit together. Besides the whole Patricia sex scandal thing that's going on. But I ain't paying attention to that because that's just a hoe tripping, trying to be a gold digger or whatever. Kanye said it best. If you ain't no punk, holler, we want prenup.
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup.
But that's all I got for you today. Just want to let you know they're talking about having this Becky Hammon, whatever her goofy-ass white name is, to come in and coach. The search is going to continue. I don't know how long it's going to be. They don't really have a front runner in this, so whenever they decide to hire someone, they're going to break it down. I'm going to break it down, see what's going on from there. But time for some plug-in. Subscribe if you're new. All that. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description. All that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.